good ship.
I'm married, so.
No. Definitely edit that out.
Oh, yeah.
This is Captured Forever.
Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Manitowoc Buzz. Today, of course, we always have our lovely and Manitowoc emissary, Liysa Kelson. And do it again. I didn't.
Woo!
There we go. We got to wait for the cameras to catch up to us a little bit. And then we also have Jason Ring, who is the king of conventions. The master of ceremonies, I guess the king of Manitowoc itself, of the entire county.
I don't know. I guess there are people that would fight me for that crown, but I'll fight to keep it because I really do try and embrace everything Manitowoc. I'm proud that people call me and ask what's going on this weekend. I'm happy to always share with them and always know. It really puts me on the spot sometimes, but. It's something I take pride in being able to do.
Excellent.
There we go.
And of course, we're joined by the lovely host Ken Ivey.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
I think he wants that Manitowoc King crown because, well, he's not going to live it down. He keeps telling people about events in Chilton. And so,
hey, Chilton should be in Manitowoc County.
If I could take a community from Calumet County and bring it here, that would be the one.
Excellent.
All right, well, who wants to kick off events? You want to let Jason go first?
My name is Jason, and I am the director of the Manitowoc Area Visitor and Convention Bureau. And what that means is that I am concerned with all things visitor-related in Manitowoc and Two Rivers and Manitowoc County. And so if there are activities going on that are bringing people from out of town or even people from town going to the events and enjoying themselves, it's my job to get people to know about them, to get them there, and to have a good time while they're there. And then what I love is when people tell their friends and family and other people about how great a time they had, and they come and visit us too. So
that is fantastic.
That's
a huge job.
It is, and managing, 1,000 local events, more than 1,000 local events every year, really, it can be a challenge keeping them all straight, and we rely on community events organizers and people that have events to let our office know so that we can put them on our calendar of events online, so we can put them in our visitor's guide, so we can share with others and let them know.
That's terrific. My dog's going to chime in throughout this. It just so happens I could do this at 10 a.m. or 2. It doesn't matter.
I love it.
But you said 1,000. You said 1,000 events, which is a lot, and I think it's so easy for someone to say there's nothing to do around here. So can you tell us a little bit about some of the favorite ones that aren't as advertised, if you will, or I shouldn't say favorites because you can't have any favorites.
I'm not allowed favorites.
But something that that Manitowoc County should be proud of, that this is happening either all the time or something new.
Sure. It's funny that you say the phrase "there's nothing to do here." Parents have to hear their kids say, "I'm bored." Okay, that's probably you would roll your eyes if your children said that to you, right, Liysa?
Yeah, it's spring break. It's spring break right now, so yes, already.
Exactly. So it's starting on day one, and people come to me and they say, "There's nothing to do here," and I roll my eyes and I go, "Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me! I can always find you something to do." And it all depends on what things interest you, what time of year it is, and what you want to do. But if you look at just what's coming up in the next month or two, I have a whole list of things. For example, coming up in April, the Clipper City Model Railroad Club is having an open house.
Woo-hoo!
All right, see, I got Ken's interest. Was that a train whistle that you just impersonated, or did you just go?
Yeah, a couple of people I know, Tom and Judy Lehman, own Clipper City Trains here in Manitowoc, and they're very excited about this thing.
Exactly. There's an open house coming at the Model Railroad Club, but they also have a convention of model railroaders from around the state, and I believe even the Midwest, coming here to the Holiday Inn to meet. And model railroaders are a huge hobby throughout the country, and and of course they have to get together and they have to share different things that are going on and exciting new things in railroading and show off their work. That's probably one of the biggest parts of their convention and get together, showing off the great railroad and models and things that they've built.
Excellent. So I want to go back to one thing that you said about, the whole, like, I'm bored, there's nothing to do thing here. So instead of being the king of Manitowoc, you're just the big parent of everyone in Manitowoc.
Oh, I do not want to be responsible for some kids. All right? Yeah. I like better. All right?
So it's getting warmer out.
Yes.
We love that. What's happening now that we can get outside?
Oh, one of the great things they have coming up is Dash at the Dunes. And Dash at the Dunes is a new run they have coming up at the Woodland Dunes. They're going to use part of the Ice Age Trail. They're going to run a little bit on the road. They're going to run a little bit through the Woodland Dunes nature area. And it's going to be a fun new event for those guys. And
how many
Did Liysa just mute herself, or did Ken do that?
She's going to kill me. I accidentally muted you, Liysa. Go ahead and just click on your microphone up there.
Wow, the control on that one. Wow.
So, he has the power. We're not allowed to mute him, are we?
I just wanted to know how many miles that dash was.
Yeah, it is a 5K. So if you're asking me about math, I'm not very good with it. That's what, like 2.2 miles or something? And I'm not doing the math on that. I'm just trying to recall the conversion.
It's 4K more than what I want to run or walk.
Yeah. Exactly.
Excellent.
And they also, if running and physical activity are not your thing, if you're more of a sit down and let us entertain you sort, Capitol Civic Center is going to be proud to host the great Rita Rudner coming up, and that is on April 24th. And we are so lucky in our community to be able to have a venue that can draw acts like Rita to our community and bring those big names here to Manitowoc.
I've heard of her, but I just don't know. I can't place it. What does she do?
Liysa, I'll bet you know.
Well, I can't remember offhand what she's done, but she's a stand-up comic. Same kind of era, Paula Poundstone, Emo. You remember Emo?
Who are all these people?
I do not remember Emo.
The only comic I've ever heard of was Lisa Carlson and Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld?
Was it Gary Seinfeld?
Yeah, wasn't that Gary?
His brother Gary, not Jerry, but his brother Gary. A friend of mine posted on Facebook a picture of Carol Burnett with Lucille Ball and photoshopped me right into the back. Woo woo. But humor for it's they do bring back an '80s star every year for humor. Then. So now I've lost my train of thought.
Clearly, we were talking about model railroads, weren't we?
Why don't you just mute me instead?
Thought. Are you drinking from a copper mug? Could that
be my golden chalice?
Golden chalice.
I'm a comic with a subconscious that I just pull everything that we've talked about and I just push it out. Train of thought. I didn't even plan that. All right, so I want to know about the Badger. Mostly awesome. Because I want you to put your first prop on.
See, look, I'm a prop comic. So, we are excited that the Badger starts its car ferry sailing season on May the 15th. And they are almost, to me, the kickoff of the summer tourism season because the boat brings us visitors that have to hang out in our community. And for some of them, it's just driving through our community to head to their next destination. But we like to think that everyone that gets off the car ferry is an opportunity for somebody to stay in our community and spend money here. So whether they're stopping for gas or whether they're stopping for lunch at a restaurant or whether they're doing shopping downtown or whether it's visiting our attractions like the Maritime Museum or the Raw West or Pinecrest or any of those, it's great that Badger brings them right to our doorstep.
Absolutely. Or running a race, because we have lots of those too.
We do. They're very popular. You know, the great thing about the Badger, something they're working on this year, is they're no longer putting their ash into the lake. They have a containment area on the boat. They're going to put that burnt ash in and take it off when they unload the cars and everything. And so they're excited to be able to show that off this year and be a boat that's more friendly to the environment this year.
That's great. That's great. Are we the first on Lake Michigan to do so?
Well, it's the last remaining coal-fired steamship in the United States, I believe.
That's great.
It definitely the last one on Lake Michigan, and maybe the last still in the United States, still using coal. And that's pretty cool. You know, you think when you go out west of people wanting to take the old locomotive, and train tours, and it's the same kind of idea of that, except it's on a much, much, much grander scale.
Awesome. I know, it's so fun. It's just so fun that opening day. Now, I don't know, Ken, if you've done this yet, but when the Badger comes in, the first sailing, there's a big reception at the dock, or the, whatever you want to call it. The dock, right?
Yep.
Yeah, how good. Look at me and my marine knowledge.
Nailed it.
Ahoy. Ahoy.
Ahoy there, matey.
That sounds like... Now, I've stopped. I've been on my scooter and gone through that little back road there. I can't remember what the name of it is.
Clay Street.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Ask the tourism guy.
Yeah.
And, so I've seen it load and unload a couple of times. It's kind of cool to watch that process. But yeah, I'll make a note and make sure I'm there.
What day is that?
That day will be May 15th. So the boat will come in for the first time on May the 15th.
Yay! Mm-hmm. See, Jason will dress up in any costume you give him. So we are basically the Midwest's Disney World.
Yeah, except I don't have a mouse suit. I don't have mouse ears.
No, you don't need a mouse suit. You can use your other ones that you use.
Should I be goofy? Does Disney World have a large strip of bacon running around?
I don't know, but didn't you do a shark as well, or some sort of whale or fish?
It's a carp for Carp Fest.
Yeah.
And, Carp Fest is that is the very first weekend in June. So come on down to the park, Washington Street, the downtown in Two Rivers, and enjoy us at Carp Fest. You'll see me behind the bar, tending bar, and enjoy the bands that we have coming out for Carp Fest. And the coolest thing about Carp Fest is watching people catch carp. Big, ugly fish, but seeing them pull them out of the river is really pretty cool.
It's awesome. And what day is that?
I was wondering if carp played a role in this event in some way.
Yes. It doesn't just give the festival its name, but carp are actually fished for, and it's actually the World Carp Fishing Championships. And they get competitors that are from all over the world coming and fishing with us. So from Poland, from China, from all over the United States coming to fish for carp.
I did not know it was the world. I had no idea. I thought it was Wisconsin only, or ish. So look at that. There are going to be carp harmed in that event, though.
No, I think they catch them and chuck them back in the water. So they catch them again. It's a very fish-friendly event.
Okay. They
like it. The carp like it.
No, they're carp. They're a hardy fish. They're very sturdy.
They don't get out much.
Exactly. I mean, these fish are one step away from being able to walk on land. That's how unevolved they are. Or evolved they are. They've been around forever.
And what date is that event?
Cambrian fish.
Okay. Tell the people when Carp Fest is again.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna put me on a spot. I said it was the first weekend of June.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me
First,
just
we're gonna
make sure that it truly is. Hang on, I'm going to turn my head off of the camera and look at my notes over here. 6th and 7th, so June
Okay, good.
6th and 7th.
That's awesome.
Somewhere my notes say June. There, look, I covered up the word June. Yeah. So that's Carp Fest.
Other items was burning in your brain that you wanted to make sure that you have a new prop for, or just to share with us?
Well, guess what? I actually, if I turn my head around sideways, it no longer says SS Badger. This could be any sailor hat, right? With that, the Maritime Museum is partnering with two great local organizations, actually several organizations, but two facilities that are hosting events as part of Subfest. And it's great. Subfest is something that probably should have been started in this community 20 years ago when we got a submarine here, right? Or it could have even been started 50 years ago when they were building submarines here. But Subfest is an event that's long past due. And it will be happening for the first time ever, July 10th through 12th. There will be maritime events at the Maritime Museum. There will be a United States submariner artwork exhibition at the RAR West Art Museum, and there will be submarine movies being played at the Capitol Civic Center. So all three of those organizations are going to take on the submarine theme for that entire weekend, and Manitowoc is going to embrace the submarine culture, and it is looking to be a phenomenal festival that will be with us for many years. But that event is again happening in July, and it is the weekend following the 4th of July festivities weekend, so July 10th through 12th.
That's great. Getting multiple places together. And you know, it's a great date night for sure. At night you could go watch the submarine races. So, you know, you could add that to the lineup.
Believe me, I have been lobbying for submarine races for this event since it was proposed. And I said, imagine betting on them. How great would that be?
Well, what other things were you burning to tell us? Anything else?
You know, the last thing that I have has more to do with the Manitowoc Area Visitor and Convention Bureau.
Okay.
We do a tourism breakfast just about every year where we talk about tourism and how great it is. Doesn't that sound self-serving?
So it does.
I'm totally going to plug my show in a minute. It's fine.
Okay.
It's like unlimited bacon.
Don't tease me now, Ken.
Is it unlimited bacon?
Yeah.
There is?
It's bacon buffet is just a thing of beauty.
You could do that, you know, dipped chocolate bacon and...
So,
okay, we all had a moment there. That was us having a bacon moment.
I did. I got distracted by bacon. Darn you, Ken. Bacon distractions. We are doing a premiere party red carpet event at the Capitol Civic Center, and we are doing it on May 13th. And instead of doing a breakfast, we're doing an evening event. And what we are going to do is we're going to show you our Discover Wisconsin Productions episode called Coast for a While, featuring Manitowoc and Two Rivers attractions. And it is going to be a 22-minute episode that will be airing on national television on the weekend. But we get to see it first here. And so we're inviting our tourism partners in the community, we're inviting our business partners in the community, and we're inviting folks who might be tuning into this program as well to come out to the Capitol Civic Center and see our premiere showing of Coast for a While.
That's awesome. And are you going to play it, like you're going to go into the theater portion and watch it on the stage?
Correct.
Oh, good.
Correct. We're hoping for a couple or few hundred people to come out and help us celebrate the premiere of this. The Discover Wisconsin film crew worked with us this summer, filming everything around town from the Mariners Trail to Point Beach State Park. We worked with three partners: the RAR West Art Museum, the Wisconsin Maritime Museum, and the SS Badger. And so each of those organizations is featured in a segment. but then there are also several other segments that have been filmed and all put together into this 22-minute showing of what Manitowoc and Two Rivers is all about. And
Excellent.
we're very excited to see it, and it'll be it'll be neat to see our community in high definition up on the big screen.
Excellent. No, but it sounds fantastic. I mean, that sounds like a great event for you. Change it up a little bit and red carpet, and definitely the Capitol is a nice venue. So good luck with that.
Absolutely. Hey, and I'll put a plug in with my buddy Matt to get you up on stage there at the Capitol Civic Center sometime soon. All right.
Yeah. I was there last fall, so that was fun.
All right.
Yeah. So let's see. Any other questions, Ken, for him? For
like an
Jason?
interrogation or something? No.
Well, I don't know. I just thought maybe you had a burning desire. Since you haven't been anywhere in town, I thought this would be a great place.
I have been.
Now this isn't true. I see Ken all over this town.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of places.
When you look back at the tapes, like, oh, look at this event, never been there. Oh, look at this event, never been there. It's kind of a nice standing joke now.
Well, here's the thing. In my defense, there are so many cool things going on in Manitowoc. It's just going to take a while. As I said, if you want to start that GoFundMe where I could take a year off and see everything, I will do it. I will sacrifice. One place I did go to today, which is kind of cool, and plug in Jason here.
Oh, all right.
Is the Manitowoc Visitor Center. Oh. There's lots of information there. The people there were kind of friendly, except for the one guy. I mean, he was kind of cranky.
Yeah, he didn't even get up from his desk chair to greet you. They just sent you back to the cave to see him.
No, they were great, and they got lots of cool stuff there too. Like I was looking for, where is it now? I was looking for something for my scooter, okay, because I got an older scooter, and you know how they make them out of plastic and stuff when they fall apart. So you put stickers and stuff like this on them to kind of hold it together while you're riding down the road. Well, I went to a couple of places downtown and found a couple. I had no idea that you guys have all this cool stuff over at the visitor center, so I'm going to have to take the scooter up there and patch up the rest of it.
Excellent.
So you're saying you're looking for stickers. I had to make sure. Stickers is what you're looking for.
It makes things hold together, like when the plastic's cracked, and you can...
I actually believe they're called decals.
Oh, God!
Stickers. Just like they're not dolls, they're action figures.
How many do you have behind you?
I just have this one right here. You want to get back on the camera? Yes, I do. Now, that's in honor of opening day on Monday.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I also note that there is, on the shelf behind Ken, there is a photo of somebody in what appears to be an orange shirt. I would like to assure for our viewers that is not a picture of me in an orange shirt just over Ken's shoulder.
No, that's a picture of my son in an orange shirt. But we kind of are partial to orange shirt. So, I mean, I figure if you open the paper and you look at important people like this in orange shirts,
yep, yeah.
Our guests have orange. I mean, everybody should have an orange shirt.
Absolutely. I'll bet there's going to be a program to get people those orange shirts sometime soon.
I don't have any orange shirts, but I have an orange Jelly Belly.
Oh, yum.
Awesome.
Well, it's been a pleasure to have you on, Jason. You can hang out for a little bit and do some commentary if you want, or you can kind of fade away. It's up to you.
I'll listen in.
No, you just make sure you're making fun of Liysa. Don't make fun of me.
Yeah.
You
All
can
right.
do it.
Eventually, I'll.
She likes.
So on the event side, though, Ken, I don't know what you've got, but I just want to plug my show, April 11th, comedy, the Improv comedy. That's happening at City Limits. So check it out on my website. Now you know how to spell my name because it's right there. Look at I can do it now.
That does help immensely. Oh, let's see. Okay, events. Here's what I'm going to do. See this? I'm going to pick up my phone. And now, this is not available to the public yet because I'm still working on it. But, like, I'm pulling up the mobile version of Manitowoc Buzz. And as you can see, there are events there. And so I've got this event here. It's the Animal Society They're calling it the Back in Black thing. So the whole month of April, basically, if the animal is black or mostly black,
Okay.
then you can adopt them for like $10, which is a lot cheaper than normal bucks. Normal bucks are, I don't know,
yeah.
$50 or something.
Look at that. It's a humane society, right?
Yeah, and you can go to their Facebook page, and they've got a link to show you all the animals there. And so you just look at pick out a black one, and you can have it for $10. And I'm sure it would appreciate it.
I believe so.
4th annual pasta dinner, and this is the I think it's the Morning Rotary Club in Manitowoc. It's Sunday, April 19th from 4 to 7 p.m. And they've got tickets here. They got a cash bar, raffles tickets. Adults $15, children $10. Interested in attending? Contact Peggy at 901-6604. And the Rotary, of course, benefits a lot of local organizations as well as some projects abroad. The United Way Day of Caring and Comcast Cares Day, April 25th. Now, there's a bunch of stuff going on April 25th, but this is kind of a cool one. Everybody's going to meet at 2344 South 14th Street in Manitowoc, and they're going to build a community garden. So there'll be a little bit of stuff for everybody to do, whether you're physically fit or not. They've got stuff for you to do. They got mulch, they got fence building, they got flower box building, they got tree planting, everything you can imagine. And it's all to make that little area a better place, which is kind of cool. Oh, one more shout out. Comcast. Aren't they awesome?
They are awesome.
They are awesome. They host our show. They host my internet. They make me pay for that.
I know.
But,
they make me pay for my internet, too.
I was doing a speed test today, and it was so fast. It was so fast.
Good.
Which, not a lot of people can brag about.
You are a bragger, though.
I brag, yeah. So I'll brag on Tom down there. Tom's the guy that's taking care of all the stuff on the community calendar here. So he's the guy responsible for making our show gets in there, and that.
Hi, Tom. Way to go, Tom.
Yeah, and the ladies there are pretty friendly too at the front desk.
Yeah.
I still have to wait in line though. I get no special privileges.
It's a short line. It's not too long.
If you go there at lunchtime, sometimes you can get long.
Oh, yeah. I don't go there at lunchtime.
But they're very friendly. And they've got like 50 TVs in there.
Hi, ladies! Being very friendly. They only have 4, I think, TVs. But 50, that's an exaggeration, you bragger, you.
Well, it looks like 50 with these glasses.
Yeah, yeah. Go for it.
Well, what? Oh,
go for your look of the day. I thought that was it.
I'm getting primed.
Okay. You're such a weirdo.
Nobody's going to see this, right?
Right, no one. Did you see that one?
I'm trying to figure out what it was. It looked like a fish, but sounded like a horse.
I know. It's a seahorse! It was a seahorse!
There you go. There you go.
Well, this is great therapy. Thank you so much for allowing me to just be silly. It was great to hear Jason and all the things happening from Manitowoc, some good stuff.
And thanks for all the viewers who are watching this on YouTube and or Comcast.